Alright, what's going on guys? My name's Preach and this is now the fourth video in my 5 minutes or less series, and today we're going to be looking at the ceiling drop trap from Fortnite's infamous Save the World. We've got gameplay and damage data in this beginner's friendly guide for everything you need to know about the ceiling drop trap in 5 minutes or less. Let's jump into it. Alright, now is this trap trash? Is it garbage? Well, let's take a look, shall we? The drop trap is probably one of the most overlooked traps simply because of its perceived inability to output significant damage like all other ceiling traps. When you compare side by side to the other traps, it can seem somewhat pointless. However, when you take into account all the situations you run into where there is plenty of roof space but the space is tiles high as opposed to super accessible, this trap actually holds some benefits. When put over slopes, the tires won't only knock down husks in its immediate path, but also slide down the incline, damaging husks that are nowhere near the trigger point. That makes it an incredible asset to wall launchers and floor launchers, two traps that we're going to cover in upcoming videos, as it deals impact damage and will take the husk's impact bars down before the initial impact of the other launchers. Since this trap is kind of an oddball, many players don't even level it up because of its perceived inability to do anything, as I stated above. But as I stated earlier, that simply is not true. When paired with launchers and wall dynamo, this trap is an incredible asset to you in the higher to reach regions of your quests. For instance, Canny, where there are many tall cliffs to attach floors to, and twine storm shields in places that nothing else reaches. Which brings us to the stats of this trap. Weighing in at 9 planks, 2 mechanical parts, and 3 twine, this trap is cost efficient and only able to be placed on full unedited ceiling tiles up to 3 tiles high, making it a very versatile in areas where your gas and zappers can't reach. I personally use this trap as a frontline trap ahead of my tunnels and on slopes so that the husks are taking impact before they enter, making them more sensitive to the important wall launchers and dynamo. My recommended perks would be 3 durability and 2 reload speed. I prefer those perks because of its slow reload time and low damage. If you want to sacrifice a few seconds and not worry about reload, I would say go with damage, crit rating, and durability. Though the damage is small, buffing it some definitely doesn't hurt. Keep in mind that the constructor's base may not affect these guys because of how far away they are from the initial builds. But remember, just because they aren't covered by their base doesn't mean they aren't still useful in knocking down the impact bars of the husks that's affected by the tires. That's less than 5 minutes. We'll catch you next time.